So welcome to some of my thoughts and reactions from the Xbox Bethesda live showcase. What did you guys think of this event? Let me know down below. I'm going to talk about some of the highlight moments for myself. I'm not going to talk about every single game because they showed so many. What are some highlight games for you? Let me know down below. This conference was fascinating. It had ups, it had downs. But overall, I think it was pretty good. And I think for the last couple of years, Xbox has kind of figured it out. Let's just show the games. And I can't say it enough. I love these live events because it's no more tomfoolery and weird things happening and going wrong. Those are always funny for a meme laugh later on. But I just want to get to the meat and potatoes of the games. And this is what they did here. They just, showed game after game after game. And to begin with, was the game I was most anticipating seeing besides Elder Scroll, and that was for Starfield. And I'm like, we're finally gonna see this? And so it began.
In-game teaser, and something to look forward to.
Oh my god. Here we go.
Constellation Starship Frontier, we have you on scanners. Performing remote systems check. Helium 3 tanks checked.
25 years in the making. Jesus.
We are still go.
They say, the wonder is not that the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it. You're part of Constellation now, part of our family. What you've found, it's the key to unlocking everything.
We reach your constellation.
This is all we've been working towards.
Chosen route looks good.
We've come to the beginning of humanity's final journey.
Prepare for departure. Graviton loop array full check. Your spaceflight is clear.
That's why we're here.
Main engines go. Ignition.
To discover what's out there.
Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
Is there more? I'm like 2022? Okay, that makes sense to me. But what they showed was just really a trailer. There was no real gameplay there, but I liked the attention to detail in the craft and all of that stuff. I thought that was fascinating, but it really doesn't show you or tell you what this game is about. And that makes sense because it's gonna be next E3. They do the entire unveiling, get you all excited and me excited, and that's when we get to play the game that Christmas. So that makes sense. Was I wanting more out of that trailer? Absolutely. Was I disappointed? No, I was happy that they showed it, and they couldn't have just shown a logo anymore. They had to show something. I thought they showed a little something more though. The next thing that caught me off guard was for a game that I really wanted to love, and I kind of liked it. It was okay, and that was for Sea of Thieves. And I know they've expanded upon it over the years and stuff like that. I always felt there wasn't enough to do in the game. But here's what got me. They start off showing Sea of Thieves, and I'll just show you my reaction right here. Sea of Thieves, okay. A game that really needs a lot more to it.
An ill wind blows from beyond the horizon. A new danger is coming on the tides. And the one who might stop this ruin, trapped for all forever in the sea of the damned. Now to save the pirate life, You must start by saving the life of one.
Oh, didn't realize we had company.
What?
Captain Jack Sparrow.
That's
But I
so...
suspect you already knew that.
What the heck? Jack Sparrow, Pirates of the Caribbean, Disney, Sea of Thieves. It's a strange combination. In a lot of ways, it makes absolute sense, and in a lot of ways, it makes absolutely no sense. And you're like, that's a strange combo. But it's kind of cool. Will it make me revisit Sea of Thieves? Potentially. It's a potential, but it's really an interesting collaboration. I love seeing all the Yakuza games on the Xbox, and we got Yakuza Like a Dragon. You gotta play that game. It's an RPG. It's a beat 'em up. It's ridiculous. It's over the top. It's crazy. It's weird. And it's so much fun. Highly recommend playing that one. And I love it. If you got Game Pass, boom, there it is. And of course, they showed Battlefield 2042, and that's coming out in October 2021. Not a big fan of the Battlefield games. I don't really play them, but all my friends love them, and I really appreciated what they were doing here. It's kind of set in the future. Interesting, but not my type of thing. Now, I think a lot of people lost their minds when they heard this. Psychonauts 2 was coming out. This is a beloved game. It has got a cult following. And everybody's been waiting for this, and I was sitting there, I saw the chat going crazy, everybody went nuts for this. I never played the first game, I know, I never played the first game. I'm not a hater, I'm just a guy who never tried it. Now, the big one we were waiting for was Halo Infinite, the game that was delayed because of fan reactions, including myself saying, oh wow, it looks good, but it doesn't look like Halo Next Gen good. And so they did the unveiling today. And I think it looks a lot better. I think they put a little bit more work into it for sure. A lot more, shading, a lot more detail in the graphics and all that. Would I expect it to be a little bit better? I guess kind of, because it's such a flagship title, but it's pretty damn good. When they said 120 frames a second, I was like, man, multiplayer? Seriously? And Halo is the one multiplayer, shooting game that I do play. Halo was my first-person shooter that I ever played, and I loved it. I thought it was so amazing. I became a big Halo fan after that, and the last bunch of Halo games left me a little lukewarm, but I'm ready to jump back in and play this. It's the only shooter that I would play online multiplayer with my friends. I'm looking forward to it. They also showed Far Cry 6. A lot of fans of that game out there. It looked pretty good. It looked pretty awesome. Now, the next game caught me off guard because I kind of stepped away for a second and I came back and I'm like, oh my god, what the heck is this? I'll let it play. What the? Oh my god, this is... Is this what I think it is? I think this is like a Kickstarter. It is. Oh, this is so nice looking. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. What is this, like on Xbox now? This is so strange. Suikoden, right? Inspired. Oh my god. I'm losing it, man. Oh my... Uden Chronicles. Whoa. Oh my god. 2020... Whoa. Uden Chronicles, am I pronouncing that correctly? Was a Kickstarter game, if I remember correctly, by the Suikoden team, and I just thought it was so beautiful then, and I thought, man, maybe they'll port it to a system in the future or something like that, and it seems that is happening. That is going on. It's coming to Xbox, and it's 100 Heroes and Rising. So I need to know a little bit more. I'm going to do some research on this because I'm a huge fan of the very first Suikoden. I love that game so much. It's a beloved RPG franchise, and this is like a spiritual successor to that. The combat, the amount of characters. Oh my god. I was really excited about this one because I think Xbox really needs some games like this, and it looks like it has them now. And The Outer Worlds 2 was shown in a very, very funny way. I really enjoyed this because they were making fun of themselves and making fun of the industry in general, where they show trailers and they show movies playing, but not actual gameplay. And they were having fun with that and saying, they just show a title. And guess what they did? They just showed the title. And that was acceptable because they knew it, and that was good enough. I thought that was a lot of fun. Next thing they showed was the flight simulator for Microsoft. And I was marveling at this. I was like, man, we've come a long way with flight simulators. The graphics look stunning, flying over the land, and there's the detail on where we've come from. I remember my friend playing the original games going, ooh, geez, look at that wireframe. That's cool. Where we've come a long way since then. But the thing that took it over the edge for me was when they showed Top Gun. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, there's a Top Gun exclusive like DLC that is free to download for this flight simulator. I'm in. I guess it's for the movie Top Gun 2 Maverick. I mean, anything Top Gun always gets me excited, so that was really awesome to see. And then they showed Forza Horizon 5. We expected this one. Did it live up to expectations? Yes. Where's it set? Mexico. Does it look amazing? Absolutely. Can I wait? No. I need to play this. I love the Forza series. I think they're so amazing, and this new one was awesome. The thing that I liked the most was that you can make your own levels, and it looked kind of crazy what they were doing with that aspect. But I always get excited about these games. This is I would say is my favorite racing series of all time now. It overtook Ridge Racer for me. So I really, really enjoy this. So I'm always looking forward to the next in the series. Now it got time for the end of show, where they always do one more thing. We got one more thing to show you. And I'm like, Elder Scrolls. Here we go. The next Elder Scrolls game. I can't wait. Where they didn't do that. They just said, yeah, we're working on Elder Scrolls. It's coming in the future. We're working Fable as well. It's coming in the future. But they said, we have one more thing. And I was so excited. And I'll be honest with you, I was very disappointed. It's a game called Redfall. And it's a shooter style of game with vampires and things like that. And the graphics look good and stuff like that. But when it's the end of show, you expect something that's gonna blow you away. Do you remember when Bill Gates goes one more thing and showed Halo 2 back in the day? That was awesome. That was an awesome moment. So the bar's being set so high, so when they just kind of show some kind of like shooter style of game that I don't even know about, it's kind of a new series, I'm like, okay, that looks interesting, but it didn't have the impact. And therefore, I resented it that it wasn't Elder Scrolls, right? I had that kind of feeling to it. But overall, I would say that this conference was pretty good. It gave us a little bit of everything. Yeah, man, that Elder Scrolls game, man, it's so far away. They didn't even mention they were working on it. Nothing even shown, not even a title or anything, nothing. So, man, that's buried back. I mean, that's going to come out in 2023, 24 at this point, if they get to it at that point. I don't know. What are some games that you were really excited about that they showed here? What are some games that you were completely like, oh no, not this again? Did you have that kind of feeling to it? I thought there was a lot of highs with it. I really enjoyed this conference. Every time I was kind of dipping down a little bit, something would bring it up. And going in, you can't like every single game that a developer shows. That's impossible because of different gaming tastes, right? Some games you're like, yeah, I like this game I don't really like that much. But overall for me, it was a solid win of a conference, and I can't wait to play some of these games. My God, Halo Infinite, 120 frames a second, count me in. So anyways, guys, until next time.